Can anybody hear me? Anyway, just wanted to go live real quick to talk about what kind of stuff I'm packing for this trip for tomorrow. I couldn't get my phone to stand up, so I do have my laptop out now. Just real quick, first of all, I'm only taking 2 rods. I'm going to take my bait caster, and I'm going to take a spinning reel. If you know me, you already know who they're made by. I only roll one way. I got my drone, which is a DJI Mavic Mini. Probably haven't seen that a whole lot. It's a few drone videos on my channel. I'm also probably going to keep some bluegill tomorrow, some panfish, crappie, whatever panfish I catch. We'll probably end up keeping those. Oh, and I didn't mention this. I'm going fishing with a subscriber tomorrow. A guy named Mason who reached out to me a while back. He's been following me on Instagram. He's been subscribed to my channel for a while. He hit me up and said, dude, I've never caught a smallmouth. I'm like, we got to fix that. I know a place where you can catch a smallmouth, a largemouth, and a spotted bass all in one day. So we're going to try and get that done. All right, I'm bringing some walkie-talkies just in case he and I get separated a little bit. I got my waders, which I don't feel like I need to pull that in front of the camera to show you. If you've been fishing, you know what fishing waders look like. Got a couple different cases. I can open this up and show you guys what's in there. I got some crankbaits. I got some swim baits. That's the Mike Buka. Got another Mike Buka. Got a KVD. Got a Ranger crankbait. Got this Bill Dance swimming image, which was made by Rapala, if I'm not mistaken. I think Rapala made these. That thing is juicy. Not good, you can see that. Got a Jabberjaw. Got a couple of lipless crankbaits. Got a bluegill swim bait that I might throw. I got another lipless crankbait. I got that from Aaron. Man, years and years ago. I've had that crankbait for a long time. Aaron got that for me right before a fishing trip, actually. And the day I got that from him, man, I caught a bunch of bass on that thing out at the spillway. Gotta watch who you say that to. Some people get pissed off when you talk about the spillway. Anyway, got a little, not even deep, but a little crankbait in the craw pattern. Can you guys see that? Just got that out of a box that I got from Rob. And this is also a Rebel Black Star, which is a kind of a rare bait. You guys ever seen one of those before? Let me know in the comments. Bought some Ned rigs. Got a Livingston lure crankbait with me. These things actually chirp, make electronic bait noises. You guys don't know anything about that. Let me close this box up. I can show you something else out of my bag. This is my small box for like my teeny things. Like a lot of my inline spinners, my Beetle style spin looking thingies. Got a bunch of curly tails in there. I got some rooster tails, a bunch of different colors. You guys know I like my rooster tails. Flip this over. Got this box from Rob. In here, got a bunch of odds and ends. Look at this little mini spinner bait. I might also use the Target panfish. I got that at the Fishing Expo back in January. Got a couple of chatterbaits all throughout these different boxes. Got some Blue Fox inline spinners. I have an underspin. I'm bringing all kinds of stuff, man. You never know what kind of mood these fish are gonna be in. And like I said, the spot has this particular river has largemouth, smallmouth, and spotted bass. Are you jealous yet? You should be. You should be jealous. Anyway, another chatterbait, more rooster tails, more Ned rigs, all kinds of juicy stuff in this small carrying box. Like, this is one of my favorite boxes because it doesn't take up any space. I can pretty much figure out what I want to take with me. I can narrow it down to a few things, and this box will allow me to move much lighter than what I normally move because I'm normally carrying way too much stuff. You know, like tomorrow, taking way more stuff than I need, but it's just how it is. It's a really secluded area. It's pretty much nothing out there. If you didn't bring it with you, you're going to be short. Okay. I'm on live.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, watch him out.
I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, I just started it a couple minutes ago. I'm going to call you back as soon as I'm done.
All right, get on.
All right, appreciate it. All right, in this bag, I have all kinds of soft plastics. I got the all-in. I'm going to be bringing that with me. This one is actually designed for forward-facing sonar, but this thing is a crazy mixture hybrid between like a jerk bait and a crankbait. This thing suspends and does all kinds of stuff that the fish are not used to seeing. So yeah, I'm going to bring that juicy tidbit with me. Got some Vile Bugs made by BioSpawn. I got a box of jigs by Lake House Lures. Got some more curly tails. Got all kinds of curly tails. I got some jig heads. I got some tungsten. Got some extra cigar. Random shad wrap. Never leave home without those pink zoom worms. Those trick worms come in clutch. More Ned rig stuff. Couple what is this? U-tails or speed worms, some people call them. That's a red shad with that curly tail. Rarely ever use those, but once again, you just never know. All right, that's it from this bag. Let me show y'all what's in this bag. That should be it. Honestly, this is all the stuff I'm bringing. Should be it. Got my pliers. Got my scale. I have this small pocket on the top of my bag right here. At the top. This is where I keep most of my hooks a lot of the times, depending on what I got and what I'm bringing with me. Got another flashy swimmer made by Owner. Got a bunch of Gamakatsu hooks. I got some finesse bullets. Another Z-Man jig head, basically. Got some Kai-Tech tungsten. Got some more Gamakatsu hooks. A couple different sizes of those. They're very versatile. I got some nail weights, which is something I hardly ever use because I'm normally fishing pretty shallow, but you never know. Got all kinds of wacky wig, plastic rings, extra knife just in case I need it or lose my main knife. This is something I was talking about in another video. I wanted to show you guys. These are the gosh, what is that guy's name? Gary Yamamoto H grubs. These are the Yamamoto H grubs. These things absolutely get bit. Can you see that? Let me pull that in a little closer. I use some Spike It to color this one, but normally you don't have to really worry about coloring it. They come in so many different colors. I try to keep at least white and black, maybe an orange or chartreuse, but they come in a lot of different colors. I absolutely promise you. Get you a couple of different packs of these. A lot of the times when I fish spots and they say it's heavily pressured somewhere and I'm having a hard time getting bit, these things have never let me down. That's a free one. I don't give out too many freebies. But yeah, that's a secret weapon right there. Get you some H grubs. You never know. Adam, where are we fishing? You know, I never read the comments because I'm so used to not going live. Thank y'all for joining my live, by the way. Tomorrow I'm hitting the river. It's a secret spot. Can't tell anybody where that's at. But yeah, it's literally my favorite spot to fish because once again, like I said, if you didn't hear before, you can catch smallmouth, you can catch largemouth, and you can catch spotted bass all in this one river. It's literally like my favorite place to fish. I haven't been there in about 4 years, believe it or not. So yeah, this is gonna be nice to get back out there and see that river and get into it and chase down some fish. Now in this box over here, I have more chatterbaits. I have another swim bait. This is a Mag Slow by Megabass, if you're not familiar with that. Got a couple more crankbaits, different sizes. I actually caught a fish on this one just the other day. I got my Live Target bait ball. You guys have never seen one of those. You don't know about that. The Live Target bait ball catches fish. It really does. It's got that willow leaf in there. Got a little swim bait on it. And I also have more spinners than I know what to do with. I keep some single blades. Got a bunch of different like that one, just a swim bait on it. Just rescued the tree after about a year. Got a bunch of different spinner baits. This one's a KVD. It's another one with a straight. I don't know, made this one. I don't know. I can't tell. It's a spinner bait with 2 Colorado blades on it. Yeah. I'm actually going to stop in the morning at a bait shop and grab one more spinnerbait because I lost it the other day. And I absolutely have to have one. I have a feeling that thing's going to get bit out there. So that's one more box. This box has got all kinds of stuff in it because, like I said, once again, I'm taking more than I need. I know I don't need all of this stuff, but you just never know. It's fishing. You get out there, you have your mind set on, oh, they're going to bite this. I'm going to catch them on that. And it doesn't always work like that. I don't know if you guys know, but sometimes they don't bite what you want them to bite. And you have to keep trying and keep trying. I'm not going to pour too much on y'all. Got these new gravel dogs in a bunch of different colors. Don't want to go through all that, but there's 3 of those. I got a mirror lure just in case for some reason top water is the thing. I brought a whopper plopper with me. I got more crankbaits. I got more lipless baits. I got more hooks. I brought this Shimano World Minnow, which has got some kind of flash boost technology. That's that new stuff right there. These have been out for a couple of years. Literally never caught a fish on that. Never take it out. So maybe I'll catch a fish on that tomorrow. Another chatterbait. I don't know if you noticed, but I had a black one, a black and blue with a black blade. I also keep that chartreuse with white and a little hint of orange and a brass blade. Those are my 2 chatterbaits that I always have, which I hardly ever throw a chatterbait. But hey, you just never know. Got a teeny little buzz bait that I didn't even know was in this case. There's a bunch of other stuff I don't really need to show y'all. Like I was talking about those H grubs. Once again, I keep them in a bunch of different colors because you just never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? That's all the stuff from that particular box. I'm going to try and put it up without hooking myself. I had a guy tell me one time he had never hooked himself. He was a fisherman. He never hooked himself. I thought that was the funniest shit ever because most of the fishermen I know hook themselves all the dang on time. Got some more swim baits. Oh, and that box of jigs. That's a surprise. I wonder if Mason's on here. I hope he's not watching, but yeah, the gravel dogs do have rattles, Adam. Yeah, the single blade does catch fish a lot. A lot of people don't know about that. I've never stopped fishing them. I've always fished them since I was a kid. And so, naturally, I just keep catching fish with them, so I keep buying them. It's weird. But this is my Lake House Lures jig box. I've already lost one. And so, yeah, the first one I showed y'all, I'm actually going to give that to my subscriber, Mason. Shh, don't tell him if he doesn't know. But he doesn't fish jigs. He's actually going to get a little tutorial tomorrow. I'm going to show him how to work those bladed jigs and how to work a swim jig, finesse jig. I got a bunch of jigs with me. That's actually going to be his. And so, yeah, shout out to Lake House Lures. This is my box, and that's for Mason. I'm going to give him that. Adam, don't you judge me, okay? Don't you judge me, Adam. I got a juicy casting jig from those guys. I'm not going to say their name because Adam's going to he's not going to be friends with me anymore if I talk about those guys. Check out this Monster Mike Livingston Lure jerkbait. It's a Jerkmaster Junior. It dives down to, help me out. You've been to school, D. You can read. 2 to 6 foot range. I love that color. Shout out to Monster Mike and Brian, the CEO. Brian's probably watching this. It could happen. Livingston Lures. Once again, these lures make electronic bake noises. Man, if you don't know about Livingston Lures, you might be living under a rock, but I'd like to show you. Hopefully, I'll be making a full video with some of those here in the near future. We got some mini trick worms. What do you know about these, Adam? Judgment. It's always good, Adam. I feel the judgment through the screen. Look at that thing. Obsidian or black mini trick worms. These are, they're short. 5 inches, maybe 4 inches. I don't know. They're small. They're pretty small. 22 a pack. I got these in watermelon. I don't know. Black and another color. I don't know. More inline spinners because you just never know. I've been down in this spot and inline spinners was the only thing we could catch anything on. Me and Trolling caught a bunch of smallmouth, but it took hours before we finally dwindled down to inline spinners and started catching fish. Man, we were down there 2 or 3 hours before we finally got bit. That was a frustrating day. I don't think he's going back because of that day. Anyway, moving on. There's always I've had to clean my reels on the spot. You just, oh, man. Yeah. Finesse worm. Yeah, I got some shaky heads with me. You hooked yourself when you weren't even fishing? I'm not judging you because I do it all the time. A lot of the times I'm not fishing and I'll hook myself. Look at this little teeny Joe's fly. Super light. I would hardly ever throw anything that light, but I've got a tape measure that I got from Virginia Game and Wildlife, DWR. They gave me this at the Fishing Expo last year, 2024. It's a bunch of random soft plastics you guys don't need to see. I got a bunch of soft plastics. Let me pull some of this stuff out so I can show you guys. These actually came out this box that I just got from Rob recently. He gave me like an old tackle box full of all kinds of stuff. I'll make a separate video about that. It's gonna be the 3rd time I shot that video, but who's counting? Swaggers, huh? Okay, you laughing at me, babe? These are suicide shads. Can you see the color? They're kind of pink. Let me pull those out for you guys. They're reddish, pinkish looking color. If you guys can see that. It's not showing up on the camera real good. But I like those eyes. Those things are sharp. These are made by Big Bite Baits. I also have some Exo Neds, which are made by Biospawn. I've never seen these. Biospawn's got a bunch of different stuff out. These are kind of cool. I hardly ever throw the Ned, but when it gets real, the Ned comes out. Trust me. I'd rather use the Ned than to get skunked. I don't want to hear your judgment. You keep your opinions to yourself. Excuse me. These are Berkley Power Stingers. These are specially designed for bladed jigs. Let me pull one of these out so you guys can see these. I actually hadn't seen these before. These also came out of that box of tackle that I got from Rob. These things are kind of cool. I got a feeling they're going to get bit. They look juicy. You know, Berkeley's always got that power scent stuff. Got a V&M jig that I've had for yesteryear. Not a jig, but a soft plastic. This thing, you say that. They're kind of versatile. I like to put them on my jigs, but of course you can do different things with them. Just another creature bait. But these are made by V&M. Of course, some big bass on those. And my absolute favorite, these also came out of that box from Rob. These are the H grubs. I was just telling y'all about these. You got to have some of those. If you don't have some of those, I'm telling you, get you some H grubs. You'll be happy you did. Got some Missile Cross from Missile Baits. Got some more trick worms. These are green pumpkin. I got flukes, chartreuse. I got pink. Got that glittery bluegill looking one. I like to throw flukes. Fish like to eat flukes. I got some Sakoshi bugs still in the package. Got those from Rob. Got these custom worms from some independent bait maker at the fishing expo last year. Hopefully I can catch something on those. Got some net baits, twin tails. Let you guys see these. These are good jig trailers. I got some X Zone lures, cross. These are Muscleback fin. I've had these way too long. I have a Big Mouth Baits, another top water I haven't even opened yet. Got a couple Helgramites from Nico. You guys never heard about Nico Baits, you need to get out more. But anyway, I'm judging you. Nico Baits, these are the Helgramites. There's a lot more stuff in here. Don't judge me. All right, more of those pink worms from that independent bait maker. Oh, look, Nico. I got a Nico leech in here, which I lost the rest of them without catching anything on them. I may have caught one fish on these. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Had them way too long. But once again, smallmouth are weird. So you're going to need different things than normal, if that makes sense. Sometimes they like largemouth baits, but sometimes you just need a whole nother lane when you're dealing with smallies. And a spotted bass, they'll eat anything. That's probably one of the problems with them. All right, these are the Gary Yamamoto mini Senkos. I don't know if they have like another name for these, but they're Senkos, but they're much, much smaller, like a finesse. I do need to look at my comments. Sounds like a fun day. Yeah, I probably will do a catch and cook. Thanks, darling. Put a spinner on the back of my net. Nice. Yes, Nico stuff is very stretchy. Or some more True Center sticks, 5-inch. More Senkos. Oh, power bait. Check out these creatures. Got those two tones, different color. What color is it? I can't see it. Something Cali. I don't know. Had these for a minute too. Those are great for Texas rigging or putting on a trailer. I like to put them on chatterbaits too. More creature baits. These are the KVD. What do they call these? The green pumpkin. Look up them MJ. What's an MJ rig? What is that, Adam? Come on, Adam, help me out. What's an MJ rig? More creature baits. And that is actually it. Okay, awesome. That's everything out of my bag. Went through all my cases. Yes, that's everything. So that was just another quick overview of all the stuff that I'm taking with me tomorrow, which is way too much stuff. But like I said, it's kind of secluded. I don't want to get out there and realize I should have brought something and I don't have it, and that'll make for a bad fishing day. So yeah, if you tuned in, I want to say thank you for stopping in on this live. Thank you for commenting. Adam said spinner blade on a screw lock goes in the back end of a net. Oh yeah. I've seen those spinners. Those are kind of cool. Those are cool. I like those. I've never used one, but I've definitely seen them. Those are cool. I bet they get bit. Man, you'd be surprised. All kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you for commenting. Thank you everybody that came over on my live and said something or showed some kind of support. Please, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to go and not get some sleep because you know how it is the night before you go on a fishing trip. I'm probably not going to sleep much. I'm super excited, Mason. He's been messaging me on Instagram. He's super excited. So you guys wish us a great trip, a safe trip, and hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow and let you guys know how great it was. One more. I don't know what that means. It's some kind of error on my computer. Yes, I will fish well. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate your help and your support as always. I got a bunch of lures I need to send to you for painting. You know what I'm talking about? Be sending those off pretty soon. Thanks again, man. I appreciate you. See you guys on the next live. I will try and give an update when I get back from my fishing trip tomorrow. Catch you guys next time. Thanks again.